know where should I start this episode. It is a random episode for sure. No specific topic. I just wanted to spot some things, the things that are going on in my life recently and for the past few months. I would not say that I'm disappointed. Of course, a lot of beautiful things happened in the past few months. I got to know some nice people. I traveled. I I lost some friendships. Yeah, that should be said too. It was a bit sad, and if those people are listening to this somehow someday, I would like to say you did it by yourself, bitch. Well, um I didn't mean to be rude, but yes, I didn't want to lose those people. Um but it just happened. They just removed themselves from the picture, and I don't force anyone to stay in my life, of course. That's their choice, and it should be respected. And then after the vacation came the work. Um, I carried on working as a teacher for like the first 3 weeks of September, and then I changed the school. Now I'm working in another school, which is like peaceful for God's sake. The last one like where I used to work was super stressful. I'll be honest, like if you don't feel peaceful, if you don't feel okay working with some people, maybe it's just not the right place for you. Like if there are some people who are getting on your nerves constantly, like every day, the whole week, you should really think of changing the job seriously. But yes, I was patient. I tried my best to settle down, and then I was like, okay, that's it. I'm not gonna go into details, but I just changed the job. Now I'm working at more peaceful school, and also I'm working as an instructor in a private company. It is one of the things I like to do when I was in college. I always liked to work with companies, oil and gas field, teaching adults about their field in English because somehow I like the industry. I like teaching other stuff more than like teaching grammar rules for kids, to be honest. And that what happened. It was a nice experience. It is a very peaceful environment. I don't work like 24/7 per week. No, I don't do that. It is more like, let's see, I think, okay, I don't work at weekends, Sunday morning. Well, I basically work for 4 to 3 days a week. Like, yeah, I don't have that busy schedule. But when I don't go outside, I do go shopping and work from home, prepare my lessons for the school I teach in, and I spend my time organizing stuff, um, writing my journals, having my to-do lists, staying productive as possible as I can. And I also study online. I have few courses I need to finish, social media marketing, management, and stuff. And I also started a new online course about ADHD. I like to learn about how people um, react with others. I like to learn about psychology. It really helps when dealing with people. It's like for personal life and even for professional life, you know how to deal with people. And that's very beneficial, to be honest. You should always be open for new stuff, to learn new stuff, whether it's about your current job, your current study, or even your current personal life. It's always nice to know stuff, to know about people for better understanding, to know how to deal perfectly with them. And also, I learned from those past relationships and friendships when to pull yourself out the situation. When you have this knowledge, you will learn a lot about pulling yourself out of the situation, not struggling much, not arguing much, just live it up. Just leave that shit and go away. It's really helpful, I swear. Um, Going through those past few months and struggles taught me a lot of stuff, honestly. That I need to take care of myself more, that I need to let go more, that I need to feel myself more. And I need you to focus on this one particular point. You need to let yourself feel stuff. Don't run away from feelings. If you're happy, do it fully. If you're sad, do it fully. Do not run from sadness. Do not run from grief. Do not run if you're scared. Just face them. Acknowledge them. Say it. Tell a friend, tell a close member, tell, I don't know, a specialist. Just do it to yourself. Admit to yourself, or even to someone that you feel in that certain way. Sometimes I feel sad and I don't have time, or I don't feel like I should do it in a particular place or so. Sometimes I'm not comfortable letting go my sadness. Maybe I'm somewhere else, like I'm not home and I cannot be sad. But I learned that as soon as I get home, I need to create that little space for myself and let go of my feelings. Because if I'm sad, I need to let it go. If you hold it back, you will explode someday. And that's not gonna be good at all. It's, you get the point. If you like add stuff on the top of everything else, you will explode someday. And that's not something you would like to see. Maybe someday you're in a meeting or so and someone tells you a stupid thing and you just like start yelling at them just because you held stuff for so long. And I'm not here to talk about sadness or about grief or about stress or anxiety. I'm just here to remind you to be gentle to yourselves. I'm here to tell you that you should love yourselves no matter what, and to give yourself a chance. You should give yourself a chance more than anyone else in the world. You should love yourself through the journey. You should trust yourself. It all starts with yourself. You should love, cherish, trust, be there for yourself. And if it should take some time to like go outside and be with others, it's okay to take that break from the outer world. And this is an advice I would tell myself too. You can realize that is this is my shaky voice right now talking. And yes, you should give yourself that break. People can be so cruel that you just detach yourself from them. You don't want to upset them. You don't want to yell at them. You don't want to say bad stuff to them. You don't want to tell them to leave you alone. And you don't want to hurt them. But somehow they just sometimes they don't understand that you are struggling too. And it's okay to not be okay. I get my shitty days too, and you get your shitty days too. It's super fine. And I'm trying to deal with this by my own. If there is no one there to listen, at least I will be able to listen to myself and tell myself like, hey, what's wrong? And I answer myself as well, and like have this little conversation with myself and tell myself that I will be there for myself no matter what. Because yes, I've told you many times, you only have you in this life. You need to be there for yourself and be strong for yourself. And everyone else can go and fuck themselves, for example. And when you go back on your feet again, you're not gonna like hate them or something, but at least you will learn a lesson. You will learn that they were not there. They couldn't understand you. They couldn't try to understand you. They couldn't just listen, for God's sake. And try to understand that they cannot treat you the way you want to be treated. Yes, you should know that. They cannot be what you expect from them to be. And I will apply this on myself too. Maybe they just don't want you, they don't want to be there for you as you are willing to do for them. And the struggle is real. Yeah. I'm sorry for this overwhelming session. I didn't mean to, but I just, as I've said, let go of my feelings because I deserve some space, and I felt like I should share it with you to know that being strong and weak at the same time is so fucking powerful. I can feel my strength through this because I can be so fucking delicate and fragile, and also strong enough to leave everyone who is willing to let go of me. I have that power and that cold heart that would just literally forget about you. The I don't give a shit mindset. I had to learn it the bad way. I've been through some shit, and I had to be there for myself sometimes. Sometimes I had to talk to a friend to be okay, and that's okay, of course. Sometimes I felt like, no, I don't need a conversation with a bestie to be fine. I just need a day off and cry a bit. And tomorrow is a new day. You're strong again, and life goes on. Yeah. Maybe that's enough for this small episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I just want you to be strong for yourselves, as I've said. Don't wait for anyone, and be happy for yourself. Cherish yourselves. Create happiness because you deserve it.